Welcome back to At Home with Roby. I'm Patrick McIsaac from Roby Electric, along with Trent Haston from the Roby family of companies. We are your hosts. We are still with Mr. Andrew Wright, home security connoisseur, expert, the man in the home security business, and a teammate of ours at the Roby family of companies. Andrew, in the last segment, again, we're going to hit on this podcast again. If you missed the last segment, check out the podcast. A lot of educational information. So let's talk about home security. I want to add a home security. I want to add what they used to call them burglar alarms back in the day.
Yeah.
I want to add,
they were called burglar alarms. You're right.
I want to add a home security
Hamburglar.
system. The Hamburglar. You're coming into my house with sledgehammers. I mean, this is a really intrusive process.
Oh, yeah,
right?
we're coming in and we're tearing it up. We're just wrecking ball it. No, not at all.
Absolutely not, right?
Absolutely not. So in today's world, obviously technology is key, right? So now everything is wireless.
Right.
So as long as I can run a power line, you've got security. That's literally the only wire that you'll probably see me or any technician run.
Well, let's talk about that. So I'm listening to this show. It's Sunday morning. I say, you know what? Those guys are right up and putting this off for forever. I need to get a home security system. We're talking about plans that go from, $40 to $50, $60 a month, and you're getting all the bells and whistles, and installation can be done within 24 hours.
Really?
Oh yeah, installation done within
the front door.
Installation done within 24 hours, and your price it ranges from $36.99 roughly up to $62.99. And what that is, it's all dependent on what you're looking for. Installation runs you a simple $99, and we come in, we'll put up the panel, we'll put up your window sensors, your door sensors. We can customize. That's the beauty of this, is we can customize this system around what is necessary for you and your family.
Well, and folks, you're listening to Andrew. This is Andrew Wright, 10-year law enforcement background, 10-year home security background, that can come to your home too if you would like and give you a consultation, educate you on what possibly some things that you might not even think about that could be entry points into the home that someone that maybe isn't as honest would take advantage of.
Absolutely. And that's, again, being that the background that I have, that's where I am passionate about home security. Right. And, giving someone a consultation and what's necessary for them and their families is very important to me. And let's remember, just like you said, this isn't just about security. This is about home automation. This is about smoke detectors, carbon monoxide, all of those things that are essential that everyday people don't necessarily think about on a daily basis.
Right.
But, I mean, what better way to have a smoke detector that's not only going to alert you when it's going off, but alert the fire department to get there to your home.
Yeah.
To protect your home and protect you, little things like that people don't think about on a daily basis. We're here to offer that.
How about security cameras? I mean, what if I want to put 5 cameras up? I don't know how many. I think I need 5 cameras.
That's a good question, Trent. Yeah. So when it comes to the camera world, we offer indoor and exterior cameras as well. Most of the time, we can offer up to 10 cameras for a home on one system.
Really?
That's a lot of cameras. When
now,
you
that isn't in the $99 installation, is it?
That's in the $99 installation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
sure is.
Absolutely.
And in the $30 to $60 package, or is your
absolutely.
package more?
Yeah, no, it's going to be within that range.
Really?
Absolutely. It's not, it's not like this is, well, I'm going to get this window, so my monthly monitoring is going to go up, or I'm going to get this smoke detector. Well, now I'm adding $2 to my monthly monitoring. No, it's going to stay the same. Your monthly monitoring is going to stay the same no matter what you choose to get.
Really? Wow.
And the other nice part is you mentioned cameras, right? I mean, cameras are great for example, let's say the UPS man shows up at your front door and rings the doorbell. I mean, you can actually see who's there. There's some ways to do that where it can tie back to your phone, whether it's through ADT and Nest. And Trent, in the last segment, you made a comment about we're home advisors at the end of the day, and we're advisors to go out and try to find products for our homeowners and our clients in the Charlotte market and the markets that surround that are the best of quality, and they're going to have the best deals with the best expertise. And that's what we did with ADT and Safe Streets. I mean, Safe Streets is the number one dealer for ADT across the country. they're responsible for 400 installations a day.
And
so we have partnered with these folks to be able to sort of jump into this business very quickly. Obviously, we wouldn't do that without Andrew's expertise. Right. So that's the difference, I think, that what you see.
Well, I mean, I think who's the boss of security at the home when they have kids? The wife, the mama.
Right.
Mama hen is at home, and she wants to know what Ford's doing. Reagan wants to know what Ford's doing when he's in the front yard playing and she's in the kitchen. I mean, you could throw a camera up facing out into the yard, and then she's in there, prepping dinner, washing dishes, doing something inside the kitchen, getting something done, folding clothes.
And that's the beauty of it. They make these systems so friendly to the consumer now that it's, you can get alerts for anything that you want. So, for example, if you want to get an alert every time the front door opens, so your kids are at school. Yeah. And, you know that they're supposed to be home at 3 o'clock. Well, if you don't get an alert at 3 o'clock that front door opened, okay, well, where's Tommy at? Why isn't he home? Just the simplest things that we don't think about on a regular basis, this is going to help you think about that and make it simple for you. And that's the beauty of it.
I'll tell you what, Trent, you're talking about Ford. He might want to put one of those cameras on his Matchbox cars to keep those jokers from the street from coming down and snacking those things.
You think so?
He might want one.
I don't think the joker's going to come through Ford's yard and take his cars. I'll go ahead and tell you that.
Ford is Trent's young son.
He leaves a little pile of them out at the front of the gate, right at the fence. I was talking about that this morning, and I think he's just teasing the little punks down the road.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm kidding. We don't have any punks in our neighborhood.
He could put an ADT
just
Roby back
river
camera
rats.
on that thing. Yeah, and nobody's touching those Matchbox cars.
We were in the mountains, and I'm gonna brag on my little boy this week. We were in the mountains over the weekend, and he was picking up rocks in the creek and throwing them. I mean, he's 2.5, picking up rocks and throwing things and dropping them on his toe. And, man, that V, this is from my wife. This is not from my little scrawny rear end. That V in his back is looking good. I mean, I like it. I'm like, you doing kip-ups?
Maybe you don't need home security.
I think he does kip-ups when I'm doing work-ups.
Kip-ups?
I think being from your wife, she's trying to give you a pointer is what it is.
Oh, man.
Did you not watch Jean-Claude Van Damme back in the day? He was Mr. Security. Oh,
there you go.
Pick on Trent Day.
No, we are getting you pretty good.
Really.
Hey, well, look, I've known you since we were kids, and I mean literally kids, 9-10 years old. I can pick on them.
I agree with that.
You remember that Montero I was sporting in high school, man?
Yeah.
That was the jam. It was the jam, man. Little 2-door Montero had a tachometer, like it was going to flip over.
Let's talk about security. I bet you had a Viper security system on that boy. Bloop, bloop.
No, my brother did on the Dodge Daytona. I'm going to call Travis out. He had the red Dodge Daytona.
I had it on my Jeep Cherokee.
He had the metal fans in the back window, the black metal fans. I mean, that fan system on his back window probably weighed 48 pounds. and he got mad at me he fouled me one day playing basketball and was picking on me with his friends, and I went and got the ball and ran over to his car. We were playing out at the house, and I threw a 3 feet away, boom, right on them fans because he didn't like that. But it's funny, we were hanging out with Stephen Donaldson from W.H. Hobbs Plumbing last night at the ball game, and Stephen was laughing about that Daytona when Travis had it in high school. Travis is 42 years old, 43 years old. He said, I remember when he got that Daytona and Papa Ron was upset.
That's a pretty good impression of his voice. We'll have to get Steven on the show sometime.
Yeah, we'll get Steven on here.
Talking about a man with a lot of stories being around this industry and in this market since 1929, W.H. Hobbs has.
So we did the math. When I was 14, working, sweeping floors on job, digging ditches, he was 20.
Yep.
And he was a plumbing helper.
Plumbing helper.
So I think he's been with W.H. Hobbs since he was 18 years old. I mean, I think the moral of the story, Andrew and Patrick, is we're getting old.
No, you're getting old.
No, I am getting old.
Age is a mind.
I'm not acting old.
Mindset. Well, Andrew, we've got about a minute left in this segment. Sort of, let's. How do we get in touch with you? What's the best way to get in touch with Roby Security? It's obviously probably calling through Roby Electric, but let's talk about the ADT partnership, Safe Streets. I mean, we're in this business.
Yeah, we are in it. We're in it full fledged. Get in touch with us through, right now you can get in touch with us through the Roby Electric website. You can get in touch with us through the Roby Electric phone number.
704-334-6447.
Set up a consultation. I'll gladly come out and talk to you about whatever your needs may be and what you may not need. But it's extremely important that you think about it and make it happen for you and your family.
Well, Andrew, we're so blessed to have you on our team.
Yes.
We look forward to a bright future for servicing our clients and our Roby family. Stay tuned on the next segment. We have our first one of 10 talking about Chris Gracious.
Yeah.
Stay tuned if you want to cry. Thank you.